Chosen one. The universe is preparing you to be a billionaire. Here are the signs. Sometimes, life seems to be slowing you down, throwing obstacles in your path, testing your patience, shaking your sense of certainty, and asking you to believe in a vision that only you can see. But beneath those challenges, a greater order is unfolding. You are being shaped, refined, and elevated for something enormous. The universe does not waste energy. It aligns you with purpose. Every delay is a lesson in timing. Every rejection is redirection. Every lonely night, when you wonder why you feel different, why you sense something bigger calling you, is part of the calibration process. You are not meant to walk the ordinary path, because the universe has selected you to create, to lead, and to manifest wealth that carries meaning. It is not just about money. It is about evolution. It is about becoming the vessel through which abundance flows to others, not just yourself. The journey of the chosen one is never random. It is coded with divine intelligence. Before we continue, stay with this video until the very end, because by the time you finish listening, something within you will awaken and begin to vibrate differently. This message carries energy, and energy responds to intention. Write your warmest wishes in the comments, and include the number 66, because this number symbolizes alignment and manifestation. When you write it, you declare to the universe that your wishes are alive, that they are real, that they are in motion. Every time someone writes their wish with 66, it amplifies the frequency of possibility in this community. Wishes are not fantasies. They are seeds planted in the fertile soil of your belief. By expressing them, you activate them. The universe hears what is spoken with faith. So comment your wish, feel it, and stay tuned, because your energy will begin to align with what you truly desire. Now, let's go deeper into what it really means when the universe is preparing you to be a billionaire. The signs are subtle at first. They often come disguised as struggles, confusion, and loss. But those who are chosen know that their challenges are never punishment. They are preparation. When the universe is building a billionaire, it dismantles everything false first. It strips away illusion, comfort, and superficial desire. It shows you the truth about your relationships, your patterns, your habits, and your thoughts. You may find yourself suddenly disinterested in things that once entertained you. You may notice that certain people drift away, that you crave solitude, that your old routines feel too small. This is because your frequency is rising. You are being separated from distractions so you can focus on building something monumental. The universe cannot send massive wealth through a vessel that leaks energy. So it seals the leaks through lessons, through silence, through self-discovery. Another sign is the sudden urge to create, to build, or to take control of your destiny. You may find ideas flooding your mind, a constant pull to do more, learn more, and break out of the ordinary. It might feel restless at times, like you are being pushed by invisible forces. That is exactly what's happening. When the universe prepares a chosen one, it injects them with divine ambition. You are not supposed to settle. You are supposed to be uncomfortable until you act on your calling. Every great creator, every visionary billionaire, once reached a point where they couldn't bear the mediocrity around them anymore. They knew they were made for more. That feeling you have, that "I'm meant for something bigger," is not arrogance. It's awareness. It's your soul remembering who you are before the world told you who to be. The universe also tests your faith through uncertainty. Sometimes you'll face moments when nothing seems to work, when you feel unseen or misunderstood. That's not because the path is wrong, but because your energy is being recalibrated. You're learning to trust intuition over evidence, faith over fear, alignment over effort. Billionaires who are truly in tune with the universe understand that money follows energy, and energy follows belief. The universe doesn't reward desperation, it rewards resonance. When you stop chasing and start embodying abundance, opportunities begin to chase you. You start to notice coincidences, but they are not coincidences. They are confirmations. A call that comes at the perfect moment. A connection that feels destined. A thought that suddenly becomes reality. This is synchronicity, the language of the universe. It's how the universe whispers, "Keep going, you're in alignment." Another powerful sign is detachment. When you no longer obsess over when and how things will happen, you step into flow. Detachment is not apathy. It's confidence in divine timing. The chosen one learns to move in peace even when things are unclear, because they trust that everything is already aligning behind the scenes. You begin to sense that every challenge is simply rearranging the pieces of your destiny. You understand that wealth is not created from panic, but from clarity. The universe cannot deliver billions to someone vibrating in fear or scarcity. It delivers to those vibrating in purpose. You may find yourself simplifying your life, letting go of what drains you, and focusing on what builds you. That's how preparation looks. Pruning, refining, strengthening. The universe removes what no longer serves your future. You might also notice that your relationship with time changes. The chosen ones often feel like time is speeding up, that manifestations happen faster, that ideas come in waves, that opportunities appear in clusters. This acceleration happens because you are aligning your internal vibration with the universal rhythm. You no longer resist flow, you move with it. The more you trust your intuition, the more time bends in your favor. This is why billionaires seem to be in the right place at the right time. Their energy matches the frequency of success. They act when inspired, rest when guided, and listen when the universe speaks through signs, people, and even delays. Preparation also shows up through financial contrast. You might experience loss before gain. The universe sometimes takes away what you depend on, so that you realize your true source is not money itself, but your creative power. When everything external falls away, your internal abundance awakens. You begin to realize that wealth is not something you chase, it's something you embody. Once you start thinking, feeling, and living like a billionaire in spirit, you magnetize the outer reality that matches it. The universe always mirrors your internal state. If you act like abundance is already yours, you draw experiences that confirm it. You'll start noticing numeric signs, repeating numbers like 111, 222, 888. You might see 66 appear after making a decision or thinking about your dreams. These are energetic confirmations that your vibration is aligning with expansion. Each number carries frequency. 8 represents infinity and wealth. 6 represents harmony and material balance. Seeing these combinations is the universe showing you that you're being guided, that your timeline is shifting, that your future is expanding. Don't dismiss these signs. They are conversation points between you and the universe. Another deep sign of billionaire preparation is emotional mastery. You'll start to observe your emotions without being ruled by them. Situations that once triggered fear or frustration begin to lose their power over you. The universe will repeatedly test your reactions until you learn composure. Why? Because wealth amplifies everything, and the universe must ensure that your energy can handle expansion. The chosen ones learn that emotional intelligence is a form of currency. Your calm attracts clarity. Your gratitude multiplies blessings. Your patience magnetizes divine timing. When you can remain centered regardless of circumstances, you unlock the energy field where wealth naturally flows. There's also the emergence of unshakable vision. Suddenly, you begin seeing your future vividly, even when logic says it's impossible. You feel it, see it, breathe it. You talk about it not as a wish, but as a certainty. That's not delusion, that's alignment. The universe reveals vision only to those ready to hold it. You become obsessed with progress. You wake up inspired. You can't explain why, but you know something big is coming. That's the energy of manifestation at full charge. The universe trusts you enough to let you sense your future in advance. It gives you the blueprint before the resources because it wants you to act on faith, not comfort. Your habits begin to transform. You start to crave structure, focus, and purpose. You may lose interest in gossip, meaningless entertainment, or toxic environments. Your body begins to demand better food. Your mind seeks deeper knowledge. Your soul desires quiet. These are not random urges. They are your system upgrading itself to match the frequency of abundance. Billionaire energy requires discipline. The universe knows this, so it gradually shifts your behavior from chaos to clarity. You begin to feel proud of saying no to distractions, of choosing peace over drama, of protecting your energy. You become selective about who gets access to you because you understand that energy exchange is wealth exchange. The chosen ones also go through a season of isolation. This can be painful. Friends drift away, old connections fade, and you may feel misunderstood. But this solitude is sacred. It's where you are rewired. In isolation, the universe downloads ideas, inspiration, and clarity that cannot be heard in noise. You are being positioned for leadership, and leaders are trained in silence. The caterpillar must enter the cocoon before it becomes the butterfly. Your isolation is your cocoon. Do not rush it. During this stage, your vibration is being elevated so that you can hold space for abundance without losing yourself. When you emerge, you will attract people who resonate with your new frequency. Those who understand vision, who speak in purpose, who build rather than drain. You might also feel waves of gratitude that come without reason. Sometimes you'll wake up feeling thankful before anything even happens. That's a sign of alignment. Gratitude is the ultimate magnet for wealth because it tells the universe you already have everything you need. The universe expands whatever you appreciate. When you focus on lack, you get more lack. When you focus on blessings, you get more blessings. Billionaire consciousness is gratitude multiplied by faith. It doesn't wait for proof. It creates proof through vibration. Every moment of genuine gratitude rewires your subconscious mind to receive more. Then comes intuition, the quiet voice that starts guiding your decisions with precision. You begin to trust nudges, instincts, and hunches. You'll feel an urge to call someone, start something, or go somewhere, and later realize it was divinely orchestrated. Intuition is the universe speaking in real time. Those being prepared for vast abundance must learn to hear it clearly. It's how you avoid costly mistakes and align with perfect timing. The more you act on intuition, the more guidance you receive. Eventually, you realize that wealth is not built through logic alone, but through alignment with the higher intelligence guiding you. Another unmistakable sign is the collapse of your old identity. You start shedding labels, beliefs, and self-imposed limits. You stop trying to fit in and start honoring what makes you different. The chosen ones are often misunderstood because they operate on frequencies that others haven't reached yet. You begin to realize that your uniqueness is your greatest currency. Every great billionaire was once called crazy until the world caught up with their vision. The universe is polishing your individuality until it becomes brilliance. It's removing everything that makes you doubt yourself so that when the moment arrives, you act without hesitation. You may also begin attracting new information, books, mentors, or messages that expand your thinking. Synchronicities lead you to knowledge that seems tailor-made for your next step. This is another sign the universe is preparing you. It never gives you everything at once. It gives you what you're ready to understand. Pay attention to repetition. If a topic or idea keeps appearing, it's not coincidence. It's direction. The universe will keep repeating a message until you act on it. At this stage, you'll also feel a growing detachment from material validation. Ironically, just before you receive great wealth, you stop craving it for ego reasons. You no longer seek status. You seek purpose. You no longer chase luxury to prove your worth. You attract it as a reflection of your worth. This shift is crucial. The universe only entrusts massive abundance to those who see money as a tool, not an idol. You begin to feel peace with or without money, and that peace is exactly what draws it in abundance. The energy of non-attachment is magnetic. You might also experience an expansion of compassion. You start thinking beyond yourself, about how your success can uplift others. You imagine foundations, projects, or innovations that make life better. The universe prepares billionaires not just to receive, but to redistribute. True wealth is about flow. When you become a channel of positive impact, abundance must flow through you. The more you give in purpose, the more the universe replenishes you. You realize that contribution is currency. Finally, there's the unmistakable sense of readiness. One morning you wake up and feel it, a calm certainty that something has shifted. You don't know how or when, but you know your season has arrived. The chosen ones feel this before it happens physically. It's like a quiet confidence humming beneath the surface. That's the sign that the universe has completed its preparation. Your vibration matches the frequency of your destiny. Everything that once felt heavy begins to feel light. You understand why every challenge happened. You see the connections, the timing, the purpose, and you realize you were never being tested to break you. You were being tested to shape you. The path to billionaire energy is not about luck, it's about alignment. The universe is mathematical in its precision. It mirrors your internal world. When you think like abundance, you become abundance. When you live in gratitude, opportunities multiply. When you align your actions with purpose, wealth flows naturally. You were never meant to chase, you were meant to attract. And now, as you listen, your energy is already shifting toward that reality. The universe recognizes your readiness. The signs are all around you. Synchronicities, intuition, clarity, detachment, gratitude, expansion. You are not waiting for abundance. Abundance is waiting for you to realize you've become its match. That is how the universe prepares a chosen one. Through refinement, through tests, through awakening. Every experience you've had, every delay you've endured, every dream that wouldn't let you rest. It was all leading you here. You are the manifestation of divine intention, and your destiny is wealth that serves humanity. You are chosen, and your time is coming. The universe has already decided. Now it's your turn to believe it completely. The universe continues its work in silence, chosen one. When it prepares you to be a billionaire, it begins to rearrange not just your outer circumstances, but your inner world. You begin to see how every experience was connected, every heartbreak, every failure, every quiet night when you wondered if it was all worth it. In truth, those were the moments your energy was being purified. The universe cannot pour infinite abundance into a heart that still clings to fear. So it softens you, breaks you open, and then rebuilds you in alignment with your higher purpose. This rebuilding process is not punishment, it's preparation for stewardship. Because when you are destined to handle wealth on a massive scale, you must also handle influence, responsibility, and energy that affects millions of lives. The universe trains you privately before it elevates you publicly. This stage of transformation can feel heavy. You might wake up feeling different, not quite the same person you were before, but not yet the person you're becoming. That in-between space is sacred. It's where the old you dissolves and the new you emerges. It's uncomfortable because your spirit is expanding beyond its former limits. You might lose interest in conversations that once entertained you, or realize that you no longer resonate with the same environments. That's because your frequency is rising. The higher your vibration, the more refined your surroundings must become. You'll start craving cleanliness, order, and focus. You'll feel drawn to simplicity, not because you've given up on luxury, but because your energy is detoxing from clutter. The universe knows that chaos repels abundance, so it orchestrates a process that brings clarity to every part of your life. When the universe is preparing you to be a billionaire, it doesn't only prepare your bank account, it prepares your character. It builds your resilience so that when challenges come with success, you stand unshaken. Many people can receive wealth, but few can sustain it. Sustaining it requires vision, emotional intelligence, and spiritual maturity. So the universe trains you through experiences that develop those qualities. You learn how to lead with compassion, how to make decisions guided by intuition, and how to hold peace even in uncertainty. These are the invisible foundations of abundance. Without them, money becomes unstable. With them, money becomes magnetic. You might notice that your focus on external validation begins to fade. You no longer need applause, approval, or comparison. You start to feel that what truly matters is authenticity. You're drawn to people who are genuine, ideas that are pure, and actions that feel aligned. This shift is crucial because the universe cannot deliver divine wealth to someone still seeking to prove their worth. Billionaire energy emerges from self-acceptance. When you finally understand that you were already enough before the money arrives as confirmation, not completion. The universe mirrors your self-image. When you see yourself as capable, worthy, and whole, abundance must follow. At some point in this journey, you'll also face what feels like a final test, a moment where everything seems to collapse before the breakthrough. This happens because the universe is checking your trust. It wants to know if you believe in the vision even when there is no evidence. The chosen ones pass this test by holding faith through silence. You might feel like you've lost everything, but in that void, something greater is forming. You'll notice signs increasing during this phase. intuitive dreams, repeating numbers, unexpected synchronicities. They are whispers from the universe saying, "Do not give up." The manifestation is already in motion. As you progress, you begin to think differently about money itself. You stop seeing it as paper or numbers and start recognizing it as energy, a mirror of your internal state. You realize that the wealth you attract is a reflection of your self-belief, your generosity, your alignment with purpose. Billionaire consciousness does not chase, it magnetizes. It understands that giving opens the flow, that gratitude amplifies the current, that intention shapes reality. You start to treat every transaction as an exchange of vibration. You ask yourself, is this aligned with who I am becoming? That level of awareness transforms your financial energy field. Preparation also involves expansion of imagination. The universe begins to stretch your mind beyond what you thought was possible. Ideas will come that seem too big, too bold, too impossible. But that's how the universe tests your capacity. It asks, can you hold this vision without fear? The bigger your dream, the more energy it carries. The chosen ones are trained to believe before seeing. That belief becomes the bridge between the invisible and the visible. Every skyscraper was first a thought. Every empire began as imagination. The universe will keep showing you glimpses of what's waiting for you until you stop doubting and start embodying it. The people around you may not understand this transformation. Some may question your path or even distance themselves. That's normal. Not everyone is meant to travel to the next dimension of your destiny. The universe will gently remove anyone whose energy is not compatible with your future. It's not rejection, it's protection. As you rise, you'll notice that only those who vibrate at similar frequencies remain. You'll attract new allies, mentors, and collaborators who see your light. This alignment of relationships is another sign that your preparation is almost complete. The people entering your life now are soul contracts meant to help manifest your next chapter. At this stage, the universe also begins to amplify your intuition to guide your financial path. You'll feel drawn towards certain industries, projects, or ideas. Sometimes the guidance won't make logical sense, but it will feel right. When you follow those intuitive nudges, opportunities unfold effortlessly. The universe loves speed, not the rush of anxiety, but the speed of obedience. When you act on inspired ideas, you signal readiness. Every step of action expands your magnetic field. That's why the chosen ones often seem lucky. Their luck is simply alignment with divine timing. You might also experience an increase in self-awareness around how you spend your time. The universe will make you conscious of distractions that drain your energy. You'll start saying no more often, not out of arrogance but discernment. You'll prefer solitude over noise, purpose over comfort. Time becomes sacred to you. You'll realize that every minute you waste delays your destiny. The universe will reward your discipline by multiplying your impact. Billionaire consciousness understands that time is wealth in its purest form, and as your energy stabilizes, you'll notice external confirmations multiplying. Opportunities that once seemed distant will appear closer. People will reach out offering help or collaboration. Unexpected doors will open. You'll find yourself in rooms you once only dreamed of entering. These are not coincidences. They are proof that the universe has synchronized your frequency with abundance. The flow that once felt blocked now feels effortless. You'll begin to move through life with quiet confidence, knowing that everything is unfolding in divine order. But the universe doesn't just prepare you to receive, it prepares you to sustain. That's why humility becomes your secret strength. You start realizing that every blessing carries responsibility. You feel compelled to give back, to create impact, to use your wealth as a force for good. This mindset creates infinite flow. The more you serve, the more you receive. The universe rewards contribution. Billionaires who understand this principle never run out of ideas or resources because they're connected to the source, not the supply. There comes a time when you begin to sense abundance in everything. The sunlight, the air, the laughter of people you love. You begin to feel rich before any number appears in your account. That feeling is the ultimate magnet. The universe reads vibration, not words. When you embody abundance, it must manifest in the physical. You'll notice this shift when you stop worrying about how and simply know that everything is already aligning. You begin to live from certainty, not struggle. That certainty creates miracles. Another sign is that your creativity surges. You wake up with ideas that excite you, visions that light your spirit on fire. You can't wait to work on them because they don't feel like work. They feel like purpose. This is the frequency of divine creation. The universe pours ideas into open minds. When you receive those ideas with gratitude and act on them, you become a co-creator with the universe. Wealth follows creation, because creation is the purest form of alignment. Each inspired idea you act on builds momentum toward your billionaire reality. And with every inspired action, the universe leans closer to you. Each idea you honor becomes a bridge between thought and reality. Each moment of courage expands the flow of abundance around you. The more you trust your creative power, the more life responds with synchronicities, support, and opportunities that confirm you're on the right path. You begin to understand that creation itself is the language of wealth. And as long as you keep creating from the heart, you are already living in the vibration of your billionaire destiny.